Hello there, my name is Darren Niji and this is Unscripted TD, and with me today is
Tosin Shusonya.
Welcome to Unscripted TD like you've never heard before. Today we're going to be talking about something very, very, very important.
And dear to our hearts.
And dear to our hearts. Mm-hmm. And the topic for today is
partner,
be your
partner's partner. Be your partner's partner. Partner with your partner.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we're talking about this in the context of marriage. It can apply to other kind of relationships, business relationships, but most importantly, marriage, because marriage is, we believe marriage is a covenant, a covenanted relationship.
Yeah.
And so everything should be done to preserve it and to make it work in the best way that it can. You know, I used to tell people that as long as you are a correct-headed person, and you're married to a correct-headed person, then all things should fall in place as they should. So we are speaking to people who we believe are in the right relationships, because we're not discounting the fact that there could be character flaws, there could be trauma
other
issues and all that, you know, could make the situation not. But if you're married to your soulmate, somebody you fell in love with, you know, and somebody you believed that God wanted you to be on this journey with, then what we are saying today is actually relatable and should be applicable to you if you're going through this kind of season we're trying to describe today. So what are we talking about? We're talking about situations which we have seen a lot recently.
Yes.
Where couples begin to compete with each other, or one feels left out or left behind, you know, or one feels like they're carrying too much burden in the house, and maybe a breadwinner, especially in African context, the man usually used to be very okay financially, and all of a sudden the woman becomes more financially capable, or she becomes the star of the show. Maybe she has more influence, she becomes a leader in society, and then you begin to see one partner becoming jealous or envious of the other, you know.
Also to say, you know, it's also applicable when people move from a location to another. For instance, you relocated, probably your wife went ahead of you, and then you are joining your wife. Initially, things may not be the way they used to be back home. Reality check, right?
Yeah, because now you've moved from traditional African to egalitarian community.
Yes.
Where everybody is equal.
Everyone is equal. And as a matter of fact, even in the African, you know, environment, we shouldn't have that unequal balance. It's not healthy.
Yeah.
It's not healthy. So I'm talking about, maybe you're a guy out there, the role has switched, right? And now you are home more and your wife is out there more, probably because she got a job before you, and you are maybe you are abroad, wherever you are, North America, in Europe, or wherever you are, you have to be home.
I wish we have a guy in this conversation.
Honestly, maybe one of these days we're going to invite.
Because I feel somehow saying this as a lady. But the situation you just described now, guess what? Your wife now has to go to work, you're at home, and then you're asked to take out the trash. And then you're asked to cook for the kids, or even asked to remove the baby diaper.
Honestly,
something you would never have done.
Honestly, should you have to be?
But it doesn't make you less
of a man. Or should you even have to be asked? That's the question. Because
let's not ignore the fact that
I'm just saying,
people
right?
are culturally brought up to.
I know.
And then we come from a background where people have house helps that do all this kind of thing.
I totally understand.
But in North America, people can't immediately afford house helps, right?
I don't even know. I have been in North America for almost 7 years. I haven't seen a household with a house help for now.
So yeah,
right?
Yeah. So
I'm not saying it's impossible.
We're in a site where everybody does things for themselves and by themselves.
Yeah,
right?
DIY all the way.
DIY
all the way.
You know, even get furniture, you construct it yourself.
Yes, you put it together.
You don't have that Sule. You don't have You don't have that guy over there. You don't have the
Who
people
you can just call on, because if you
No.
do, you pay premium for their time.
Yeah, you don't have a security man, you don't have a cook, you don't have a cleaner, except you can afford it. You don't have the house help, you don't have somebody carrying your
But Tosin,
bags.
what I'm saying, really, what I'm saying here is that when roles change, none of us should feel less of a
either you're the
human,
man or the woman.
right? I think the crust or the foundation of the situation that we're painting is the fact that a lot of us come into marriages expecting the other partner, I'm talking as a woman now, from the woman's perspective, expecting the other partner to just make us complete.
Yes.
And then you're expecting I'm bringing 50, he brings 50, and then we'll become one. But in this situation, in the life we're in, you bring your 100 and he brings his 100 and it becomes a whole.
Absolutely.
And it's also important for us to know that you are coming, when you come into this marriage, this relationship called marriage, you don't come expecting to hold on to who you are. This is me. I can't change. Hey, you have to learn to compromise. You have to learn to bend, because you're meeting somebody who is coming to with their whole self. And when you come together, you become one whole, unit.
Yeah.
Right? A
And
whole
God
unit.
sees you as one.
As one. That's why I said one whole unit. You become one whole unit. So whatever happens, whatever A is feeling, B is feeling, you don't neglect the feelings of the other person. But at the same time, I learned this quite early in marriage. I remember my husband calling me one day and he said that marriage is not just all about money. It's not just all about what you can be, because if money could buy good behavior, then a lot of rich people will have kids that are flying, they are they are balanced in life, they have everything they need. But hey, money is important. Don't get me wrong. Oh, it is super important. You have to pay bills, right? But it's not everything that marriage should be based off, right? There is integrity, there is character, there's so many other things that you need to look out for. I'm talking to that single person today trying to make a decision. Don't let your decision be made on economic factor alone. Look at character. Look at, patience. Look at things that this person, how does it relate with people around him? Who is he? Does he rejoice when his younger brother gets ahead of him? Does he see his, big brother who is thriving as a threat? How is he relating all around him? How is he with his friends? How is she with her friends? Is she, envious of her friend's success? Is she, all those things? But we know all these things, all in the name of, oh yes, I love him. He loves me. And we are just good together because he's an IT guru. Yeah, he's an IT guru and I'm a specialist somewhere. And hey, I'm a doctor. I'm talking to you. We are talking to you.
Absolutely.
It's not all about economics. There are other factors that we have to look at. And that's what we ignore. And when we get into marriage, we begin to struggle. You see a guy who has never done anything for his sister, graciously, the way he does things to his sister, it makes them feel like I'm the, that ego. And
Messiah.
He's still gonna do like that to you, because everything he's doing for you, he's saying it as he's doing you a favor.
Okay, so here is what we are trying to say. We're going to have a part 2 to this conversation.
Yes.
But we're saying that don't let economic factors be the reason why you decide to get into a relationship.
Please.
Or why you decide to stay in a relationship, or why you decide to leave a relationship, because conditions are not permanent.
They're not.
So that person who is down today will definitely be up again tomorrow. I heard a woman I respect so much, Mrs. Ibukan Wushika, say something that
I love her too.
Yeah, make money of no consequence in your marriage. She narrated her own story, but the simple juice of the matter is that when she had money, she was kind to her husband. I mean, when she was making more money. But all of a sudden, the guy got an oil block in Nigeria. You know what that means? She said, can you compare oil money with furniture money? And she said it was now time for her to reap what she had sown. So what are you sowing?
Right now.
Because you have the upper hand financially. What are you sowing into your marriage? And how are you also receiving it? Because situations will change for you. Sometimes people even stay in a low financial state because they are not celebrating their partner.
Yeah.
They are not partnering with their partner.
They are not partnering. Yeah.
They see it as a solo thing. But God doesn't see, if Darian and I were a couple, we're not a couple. If we're a couple, when God blesses one, He doesn't bless Darian. He's blessing us.
Yeah.
So as far as God is concerned, this family
Is one.
is taken care of.
Yeah.
So don't see it like you're separate from each other. So don't feel envious that one person seems to be getting ahead, or don't feel jealous. It's a win for us.
It's a
not
win.
A win
Our
for
win.
her. No a win for me. It's our win. So celebrate it together, enjoy it together, feel good with it. Because that way, what you're expecting to will come quickly to you. And besides that, we're saying this because we've seen these things end up even in death for couples in marriage when they don't take care of this disastrous. They seem little, but they are very cancerous. Envy in relationships, envy in marriage, and jealousy in marriage. It's very crazy. So please, we're saying and we're begging couples out there, take time to have the right communication. Speak. We're not just saying they should talk, but discuss what matters. How do you feel about me always going out? How do you feel about staying at home? How do you feel about me having to drop the money? I also learned something from somebody I respect. She's late now, Pastor Bimbo Dukoya. When she was earning more money than her husband, she said when she collects her salary, she goes to give the whole thing to her husband. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm just telling you what she said.
Whatever wisdom
whatever works
is in
for
your
you.
situation.
But guess what? When she gives everything to her husband, she kneels down and says, yeah, bless me, pray for me. But guess what? She said she now brings a list that is more than the money that she dropped.
What a wise woman.
Exactly. So all the man has to do is just add his own little token on top of what she has dropped, and then he still makes him feel like a man, like I'm adding, to whatever it is, and then she goes spend the money.
Honestly,
but that's how it worked for
her.
them.
Honestly,
Devise what works for you.
But we're
just saying that make sure that
it is holistic.
You're partnering.
Yes.
Don't see it as a side. Don't operate in silos. Don't see it as a solo thing. Even if you're keeping money, let it be that you're keeping money for the marriage,
for us,
not from the marriage. Wisdom is profitable to direct.
Guys, this is what we're saying in essence. Keep your marriage.
Yeah.
Communicate.
Do your best.
Solely, as in wholly, and see each other as yourself. You see yourselves as one. Whatever happens to one happens to the other. If it's good, it's our experience. If it is not so good, it's still our experience. And we'll wade through the waters together till we'll come your way again. We're telling you from Darian and Tosi, keep that marriage fire burning.
And partner
with your partner. Bye now.